I daily two phones and the most recent were the iPhone 15 Pro Max as my primary device and the iPhone 12 mini as my secondary. If you know me well, I am a fan of the Apple ecosystem. Having two iPhones makes life much easier but restricts the tech enthusiast in me to iOS only. But as an enthusiast and a tech content creator, I appreciate and enjoy both Android and iOS. I have been looking to get an Android for weeks now. I got the CMF Phone 1 by nothing and have been using it for 3 months now. So what caught my eye? How has my experience been? And is it even worth buying in 2025? I have also got myself some 3D printed back panels. More on that later. Stay tuned. So let's start the review. Hello everyone, this is Abhijit and you're watching TechNutso. Why did I buy the CMF Phone 1? The modularity of the CMF Phone 1 is what caught my attention the most. The design is also quite unique compared to most Android phones in this price range. Initially, I was considering buying a Pixel, but the back panel swap mechanism and the variety of accessories convinced me to go for the CMF Phone 1 instead. Additionally, I was curious to try out the Nothing Phone 1. So I thought, why not start with the budget-friendly option from the same brand? I did not do any research about the phone, just that it is modular, has an AMOLED 120Hz display, and a Dimensity chip was everything I knew. I called Hemant Bhai from Majestic Mobiles and told them I wanted to buy the CMF Phone 1 in the light green color with the base variant of 6128GB. It was available with them at a lower price than the Flipkart. On my way to Majestic Mobiles, I stopped by an accessories shop to purchase a glass screen protector. The moment I held the screen protector in my hand, I realized how used the phone was. I bought it and went home, and here's the unboxing of the CMF Phone 1. All my expensive tech purchases are unboxed by my mom, so this unboxing may not be aesthetic but filled with emotions. Hope you can feel them. The box has a shiny print and the packaging feels good. In the box, we get the handset, a USB-C to C cable, a manual, a stylish SIM ejector tool. That's it. Considering this is a modular and a budget-friendly phone, including a small screwdriver and a charging brick would have been a thoughtful addition. These two essential items missing from the box is a bit disappointing. However, it's worth appreciating that the phones come with a pre-installed screen protector, which adds a layer of convenience and protection right out of the box. The build is entirely made of plastic. While it doesn't feel premium, it doesn't feel cheap either. It does, however, feel sturdy and durable. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't research much about this phone because I wanted to experience everything firsthand. Unfortunately, I missed out on an important detail that you should know before buying. The black and the light green variants have a smooth back finish, whereas the orange and blue variants feature leather-like texture on the back panel. If I had known this, I would have opted for the orange or blue, as the smooth plastic back is quite slippery without a case. In fact, mine has slipped out of hand twice already, and I am not even a clumsy person. Now that I have these 3D printed back panels, it's not an issue anymore. Also, I love the light green color. The CMF Phone 1 is lightweight, though is huge with 6.67-inch display. It has boxy edges with rounded corners which feels comfortable to hold. The buttons are well placed, tactile and easy to reach. Let's have a physical overview of the CMF Phone 1. On the front is a 6.67-inch AMOLED 120Hz display with a wide earpiece at the top. Just below is a punch-hole selfie camera and an under-display optical fingerprint sensor. On the bottom is the USB-C port, speakers, microphone and a SIM tray. On the top is a microphone only. On the left are the volume buttons. On the right is the power button. On the back are two camera sensors, a flash, 5 screws, that's it. No 3.5mm headphone jack. The display is a massive 6.67-inch 120Hz AMOLED panel with an 85.1% screen-to-body ratio, making it a delight for watching content. The touch response is quick and accurate, though occasionally it registers my scrolls as touches, which feels like a minor issue. Fortunately, this doesn't happen all the time. The screen is bright, displays vibrant colors, and is generally smooth. It's also perfectly visible under direct sunlight, so there are no issues with outdoor usability. I consume content on the CMF Phone 1 from Prime Video, YouTube, and Hotstar Disney. I very much like the output of the content on it. It supports 4K resolution on YouTube and the content is sharp. The bezels are present, but they tend to be invisible when we use the device. The punch hole selfie camera looks aesthetic. Despite being a 120Hz display, it misses out on always on display. What a shame. Although it has a glance display feature, which turns on when we receive a notification, tap the screen, and also when we pick up the phone. The screen protection is not mentioned anywhere on the internet, so it's better you get a good screen protector and don't use it without one. The speakers on this are not stereo but mono. The stereo effect is something to miss out on here, but the bottom firing speaker is loud enough. The optical fingerprint scanner is at the bottom of the screen, but my muscle memory has adapted to it. The position is comfortable too. It's not very fast, but reliable and does the job. I tried it with both the pre-applied plastic and glass screen protector, not much difference. At the heart of the CMF Phone 1 is the Dimensity 7300 paired with 6 GB of RAM. This phone delivers top-tier performance according to its price range. Daily activities are mostly smooth on the CMF Phone 1, but gaming isn't as consistent. I did play BGMI on it and it supports 120 FPS with the Ultra Extreme Plus setting. But the FPS was constantly fluctuating even on 60 FPS too. There were graphic stutters and lags during the gameplay. The display at the top front side was hot and also the rear top side. The display was kinda giving burning sensations to the fingers and the back was just warm. This time I even played COD and to my surprise, it did run well enough at 90 FPS with minimal lags. Other than gaming, the Dimensity 7300 provides enough power for daily use. So, it's powerful enough to most people in the price range. Casual gaming can be done on the CMF Phone 1, but I don't recommend it if you are looking for serious gaming. I have turned off the RAM expansion and you should too as it slows down the storage. RAM management is not as good as most apps reload when I open them from multitasking. Not a serious issue though. Overall, the performance around the Android and Nothing OS is snappy and smooth. Haptics are good but kind of feel cheap. Cost cutting is what exactly I can notice here. But works as desired. I haven't missed out on any calls or notification when the phone is in my pocket. Call quality is good and the network reception is amazing on the CMF Phone 1. It's like the modem pulls the network with force to keep us connected. I have my Airtel 5G SIM in it and I rarely have faced call drops on it. I have call drops when at home as it shifts between Wi-Fi calling to the mobile network but not when I'm outdoors. I mostly have 5G around the city and it's blazing fast. About the call quality, when I'm a pillion on the bike around the city, it's a bit difficult to hear the other person on call. There should have been a noise cancelling microphone that would help a lot, or maybe something in a software update to solve this issue. The SIM slot is hybrid, which means two physical SIMs or one physical SIM and one SD card up to 2 TB is supported. Call recording on the CMF Phone 1 with Nothing OS is a cool feature. There's a widget which helps record both people. Just drag and drop the widget on the home screen and tap to start recording the call. It also helps in recording WhatsApp calls. The only thing is that it is a manual process, but it is really good. Wi-Fi speeds are just great. Mine is 100 Mbps and works as desired. I don't have to wait for any web pages to load. The rear camera setup on the CMF Phone 1 features a 50 megapixel wide sensor with a 2 megapixel depth sensor and an LED flash. Instead of the 2 megapixel depth sensor, an ultra wide sensor could have been appreciated. Nonetheless, the setup is good in the price range. The photos in the daylight are sharp and have adequate details, but are less vibrant. The HDR is impressive though. The sensor surprisingly captures a good amount of light at night. The night mode should be praised is what I think. Some photos turn out blurry too, but rarely. The video resolution supported by the CMF Phone 1 is 4K at 30 FPS at max. I don't use 30 FPS, so I have been shooting videos at 1080 at 60 frames per second. The videos turn out stable thanks to the EIS, but even in daylight, the videos struggle to provide a similar output as the photos. The selfie camera has a 16 megapixel wide sensor, which is okayish. In perfectly lit conditions, the photos turn out well but very inconsistent. Same about the colors and details. The max video resolution it captures is 1080 at 60 frames per second. Overall, the cameras are decent for most people. The output from the USB C port for music is as similar as iPhones. I used the USB C Apple AirPods with the Apple Music and the experience is delightful. I have reviewed the Apple AirPods USB-C video review link in the description. Join our Telegram channel for updates on upcoming videos and discussions. Link in the description. The battery on the CMF Phone 1 is 5000 mAh, which is a beast. It supports 33 watt fast charging out of the box and there's no charger in the box. I charge it with my 20 watt Apple adapter and it takes approximately 2 hours to fully charge from 0 to 100%. If you have watched this video until this point in time, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I have tried using my MacBook's 65 watt charger with it, but the CMF Phone 1 doesn't recognize it as a fast charger. The battery life I get out of it is exceptional. I usually get around 7 hours of SOT and can go 2 to 3 days on a single charge. 2 days is the minimum I get around with a single charge with moderate usage. I have even worked my way up into the 4th day with the red battery. Those are the days when I haven't used the phone very much. I am a fan of the battery performance on the CMF Phone 1. All my daily activities are consuming content on YouTube, web shows, social media, calls, music, a little bit of gaming, web surfing, etc. I had never got such a good battery on any iPhone to date. The CMF Phone 1 boasts such an impressive battery life that I can confidently leave the house with a red battery and return without fear of it dying. The phone feels lightweight but still has a 5000 mAh battery. It's crazy. If the battery is not improved with the iPhone 17, I am thinking of switching my primary phone to a flagship Android from the iPhone. When I got the CMF Phone 1, it was running the Nothing OS 2.6 based on the Android 14 and I am a fan. Recently, I received the Nothing OS 3.0 update based on the Android 15 and so far it's good. I like the newly redesigned control center. The smoothness in the OS has increased while removing the old fingerprint animation stutter. It's been good so far. The Nothing OS is close to stock Android, which is what I like the most about it. Although it lacks exclusive features which are built inside other operating systems. The OS is smooth overall, but I do occasionally face some graphic lags. The Gemini is really a reliable AI platform and assistant, impressive and better than Siri. Being launched in July 2024, the CMF Phone 1 is going to be supported with 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security updates. That means it has a lot of time until it is outdated. All necessary sensors are present on the CMF Phone 1 like the compass, gyroscope, etc. But the NFC is missing. Not a bummer, but something you should know. The screenshot pattern is different with the CMF Phone 1. We need to press the volume down and power button, which is very unlike other flagships, even my iPhone 15 Pro Max. About the 3D printing stuff, I have got myself these 3 back panels and there are some of the other issues with these. There's a lot of manual work to put in the designs and I don't feel the modular thing on the CMF phone is working at all. The brand sells the back panels at a high price, which I barely guess the customer base in the price range is going to buy. So for me, the modular thing is not at all worth it and working too. Although I have worked out my way around some designs, if you are interested, DM me on Telegram, link in the description. So is the CMF Phone 1 worth buying in 2025? The CMF Phone 1 has a great huge display, powerful performance, a 2-day long-lasting battery, good build quality, bloatware-free Android experience, exceptional network reception, and decent cameras. My experience has been good overall, and the CMF Phone 1 feels like a package around its price range. You can definitely buy it if you're looking for the above mentioned specifications in a smartphone. You can easily get it new around Rs 14,000. I got mine for Rs 14,500 from Majestic Mobiles. Just so you should know. Contact Majestic Mobiles to get yours now. Instagram link in the description. So here I end my video. This was my review of the CMF Phone 1 by Nothing. Drop your queries in the comments below and the relevant ones will be answered. If you have any tech queries, follow and DM me on Instagram. I am happy to help. Instagram link in the description. So see you guys in the next one. TechNutso signing off.